Have you ever asked yourself these questions? Can Biafra be achieved without war? What happens next if anything happens to this man? Or if we wake up one morning and hear that he has quit the agitation for the sovereign state of Biafra? I know you said, oh, he will never do that. Yes, I know. But what happens if anything happens to him?
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. The headline of this message is, "You can take my life." Nnamdi Kanu tells Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a shocking video. He said, instead of me to give up Biafra, it is better you take my life and take it for good. I beg, let me ask this question again before I allow you to continue watching the clip. Is there anybody who have done such that Nnamdi Kanu have done in this our present day 21st century? Yes, we have the likes of Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, and the rest of them. The likes of Muammar Gaddafi, who are fighting for the generality of the people of Africa, not only their own selfish interests alone. Is there anybody in this 21st century who have done what Nnamdi Kanu have done? Well, you can as well call Nnamdi Kanu the 21st century's Jesus. Not the one they told you in the Bible, but the one you are seeing, you are hearing, you are watching, you are perceiving everything that is going on in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. If you cannot call him the Jesus of 21st century, then give him a beautiful name. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a very beautiful bride. You can take my life, I don't need it, and give them Biafra. That is what he says in this latest clip that I'm about to play to you. Please endeavor to share this message, let it go viral. And as you're watching, kindly subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and make sure you follow us on all our social media handles. And my God must surely follow you. As you're watching, or rather as you are listening, there's also room for interjection in case when that happens. Please bear with us. All is to make sure we serve you better. Let's go there, my people.
You know, these questions were born out of thoughts and out of what is currently happening in Nigeria. But I'll try as much as I can to give you the answers to this question. Please, I beg you to stay with me because we are going to learn a lot from this video. Now, the first question, can Biafra be achieved without war? You know, when I was thinking about this question, I was actually thinking and meditating over this. I remember a news I read sometime in 2023 where a northern senator said that, let me read it for you so you can see it. It says, Nigeria is prepared for war. We cannot give Southeast their wish, Senator Bukashawa. He said, this news was published in 2023. As I said, I was going through, some of my documents. He said that Nigeria is prepared for war, that they cannot give Southeast their wish. So I began to ask myself, who told them that the quest for Biafra is a quest for war? Now, fast forward to today. On the 16th day of February 2026, just about 4 days ago, some northern elders, published a news. In fact, let me play just a short clip of that video so that you will see what I'm telling you.
Under our current circumstances, no Nigerian should welcome another war to keep this country together. The North in particular has more than enough challenges, and we recognize that violent secession by any part of Nigeria will compound the problems of all Nigerians under which we live.
Did you hear that? That Nigeria is not prepared for another war. And so why is it that anytime they talk about the East, the quest of the East, they talk about war? Why? Well, I will allow the master to answer you that. Now, the second one, he says, what happens if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu? You see this question? When I was thinking about it, as God may have it, I came across a very interesting interview that Nnamdi Kanu granted, where he addressed this. So please, I want to beg you to spend a little time. This interview is one of his best interviews. Oh yes. So please, I want to beg you to listen to him because he took time to answer this question. What happens if anything happens to him? And he also took time to answer this question. Can Biafra be achieved without war? Please listen to him. Then you do well to drop your comment in the comment section. All right? Please, if this is your first time coming across my channel, my video, please do well to subscribe. Listen to Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you not afraid for your life? And what happens? I am dead already. And at what happens if anything happens to you now? Do you have protection plans? Do you think this dream is realizable without a war? And are you prepared to fight another war?
This dream can be realized without a war. And let me put it this way, as soon as the various ethnic groups in Nigeria realize what Nigeria means to each and every ethnic group, they will subscribe to our position. So it is realizable without a war. Before the white man came, let me ask you this, because it's an interview, which means you can ask me first and I can ask you. Before the white man came, was there any Nigeria? Before the white man came, did Nigeria exist? It's a simple question that I'm asking. Did Nigeria exist before?
It didn't, no.
It didn't exist. Then why are African people, black people dying over something that they did not create? Did any Yoruba man create Nigeria? The answer is no. No Igbo man created Nigeria. No Hausa man did. No Fulani man did. No Kanu man did. No JàÑJÌW man did. When you come to Nigeria, it's always a debate about it is our turn. It is our turn. It is our turn to rule. Now there are over 250 main ethnic groups in Nigeria. If you keep rotating the presidency every 8 years to each and every ethnic group, times 8 by 250. How many years are you going to get? So some people will die many times over. They will reincarnate many times over. The presidency hasn't come to them. Nigeria is a joke and an absolute mess. It was not created by black people. Therefore, it cannot be sustained by black people. I want to see an Africa where a Yoruba nation, a Yoruba mega nation extends from Togo all the way to Edo State. That's what I want. Because that is authentic Africa. I don't know why Africans are so beholden to something that's alien to them. Are you a white man? The looter that created Nigeria is a white man. What are you doing as an African defending something that a white man created out of, should I say, a racist intent? Nigeria was an ordinary company, Royal Niger Company, an ordinary business venture that the British converted into a nation. And Africans are killing themselves, trying to maintain something that a white man created. Sometimes I wonder what type of God made African people. I don't understand it. And that is why you have this neo-colonialism. That is why the British High Commissioner had to go to Tinubu to ask him, how do you end this protest? Because if this protest continues, you're jeopardizing our oil. Now the Kanu can use it as an advantage to go and get Biafra. They asked the army to go in and kill people. You people are being ruled by your colonial masters. Your fate is not in your hand. You're in a country that is 60 years old, so to speak. There is no electricity.
And please, please, you push novels. I know some people will get angry now because of the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody want to hear it. Do you hear what this video you are seeing here is decades so before Bola Ahmed Tinubu even ventured to mention that he's going to become a president? Nnamdi Kanu have been calling his name down to 2016, 2017. Nnamdi Kanu have been telling you guys that look, this evil man is coming. People thought it was a lie. 2023, it come to pass. Continue listening.
If I am a Nigerian, I can't come out and say I'm a Nigerian. I'll be ashamed of myself. For 60 years, you have no electricity. For 60 years, no good roads. For 60 years, no good schools. For 60 years, your politicians are traveling abroad for medical treatment. I ask you, what is there to be proud of about Nigeria? Name one thing you can be proud of. Name one thing. It's a question I'm asking you, Dele. Tell me one thing you can be proud of in Nigeria.
Nigerians are amongst the brightest people in the world, including the Igbo people of which you are one. You're a very brilliant man. That is Nigeria in your DNA.
I was born in Biafra, not a Nigerian. Nigeria is an historical mistake.
Was there a birth certificate at that time that wrote Biafra on it?
Of course, yes. You want me to show you? I'll send it to you. I can email it to you. It's not here with me right now. I can email it to you. My message is Biafra.
I don't mind.
I will email it to you. So you see, what I'm asking is, if Nigeria never existed until the white man came, why are you as a black African man defending it? What's the white man created? Why? When you have Yorubas in Benin Republic, Yorubas in Togo, they speak your language, they eat your food, they dress the same way you do, you have the same culture, the same value system, the same orientation, and I'm asking you, and the white man came from Europe and said, oh, you are Yoruba from Togo, you speak French. You're Yoruba from Benin Republic, you're going to speak French. But you're Yoruba from Nigeria, you speak English. Are people not perturbed by that? That level of dehumanization, that level of subjugation. You see, the one thing that shocks me about Africa and their class of intellectuals is the fact that they are willing to swallow hook, line, and sinker anything the colonial master gives to them. And I've asked you this very question. Can you go to Europe and create a country as a black man? The answer is no. Then why must you accept what a white man is doing in Africa? Do you see why we are poor and very backwards? Do you see why Nigeria can never have 24 hours of electricity? Never, ever, ever, ever. Because the foundation is faulty. The orientation of Fulani JàÑJÌW, people were protesting SARS killings in the south. Fulani people in the north were busy having fun and laughing and smiling. And you want to be the same country with them. Your value system, your reasoning, your understanding, your orientation can never ever be the same. Never be the same. Why did Britain leave the EU? Then I'm asking you, are they not Christians? Are they not Democrats? Don't they believe in free trade and voting people in and voting them out? But then, why did Britain leave the EU? Why? The same Britain that left the EU is asking me not to leave Nigeria. Nigeria that is only 100 years old. Your grandfather was not a Nigerian. Was not. So why must you throw away the history of your family, the rich history of your people? Because a white man called the place Nigeria. Why must you do that? Why? Can I go to England and name them and name them Albania and say all your history is now gone? We are doing our ancestors a disservice. And let me tell you why Black Africa cannot go forward. Some people, not you, some people accepted this nonsensical organization of Africa with their useless flag independence. And your ancestors are in the grave. Your ancestors that existed before the white man was born, they are in the grave. You jettison their history and their identity. You banish it, you denigrate it, you insult them by accepting this garbage called Nigeria, and you want them to be happy with you. That is why no Black African country can see development. No Black. You see South Africa. When whites were running South Africa, everything was good. Now Blacks took over. Look at what is happening. Because even the land of Africa itself is angry with us. We went to school for a reason. The reason why you go to school is to question certain things. And the question is this: why is it that you, as an African, you're willing to kill, to die for something a white man created when they cannot do something for you? You see how they are not equal to us. You see why they are always better than us. And nobody can tell me with any ounce of conviction or justification the reason why Yoruba people should be in Togo, in Benin, and in Nigeria. Why can't they be in one country, somewhere that the English people are in one country in England? Or should I say in the UK? These are the things that we must ask ourselves.
Are you not afraid for your life? And what happens?
I am dead already.
And at what happens if anything happens to you now? Do you have protection plans?
I am dead already. I was spotting some water, I apologize. I am dead already. The only thing that can bring me back to life is Biafra. This life is meaningless without freedom, not just freedom. As I said before, I traveled to England to study for a reason and for a purpose. You cannot tell me that in England they have gas piped all the way from the Scottish gas fields. There is 24 hours a day electricity. There is gas. If you're homeless or if you're unemployed, the government can give you what is called housing benefit. You can pay your rent and live in a decent home. They also give you money to feed as well. If I cannot do those things for my people, then my life is meaningless. So as I am right now, I'm already dead. I'm only waiting for Biafra to revive me and to resuscitate me. And I feel and I do pray that most other Africans should feel the way that I do. Because Africa is a failure because we fail to address the core and the key issues
women over
affecting our lives. We intend to change that. And by the grace of God Almighty in heaven, we shall be successful. My life doesn't matter anymore when versus Biafra. Everything else is irrelevant. And the zoo government, they know it. Everything is irrelevant. The only thing that matters to me, God is my witness, is Biafra, nothing more. I don't have a car. I have nothing. The only promise I said to God is, give me Biafra, that's all. I don't want anything else. What am I doing with money? What am I doing with cars? I don't need them. The Biafra I don't need.
Now, someone says, if you disagree so vehemently with the English people for what you believe they've done in Nigeria, how come you accept their protection?
They are not protecting me. I'm sure if they have a chance to kill me, they will kill me. They're not protecting me. The only people that ever protected me was Israel. Nobody else has ever protected me. Only Israel did. So if they have a chance to kill me, they'll kill me. What protection is the person talking about? I said it before. Chief Obafemi Awolowo went to UK to study. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, because there's one good thing about the UK. If you study there, your eyes will open. You see how vocal and vociferous the protest in London was. Because we understand their game, we know the way they play it, and we feel sorry for our people that they cannot see what we have seen. But one day, who knows, their eyes may open. But I keep saying, anything we do to ensure that freedom comes, not just to Biafra, to Dudua, but to everybody, every ethnic group, I am all for it.
So could you tell me a bit about your project, the Radio Biafra?
Radio Biafra
of the Radio Freedom under Abacha. So I know a bit about pirate radios. So that's what I'm asking.
It's not a pirate radio. It's not pirate. Radio Biafra is registered in England. It's not a pirate radio. It is actually registered. It's not a pirate radio. That was the argument they were making before. And when they asked the UK to shut down Radio Biafra, UK told them we can't. It's a legitimate business. You know, it's a legitimate concern in the UK, so we can't shut it down. So it's not pirate. And we build our own transmitters. I don't know if you know that. The FM that you listen to in Lagos, if you're in Lagos right now, if you hear my voice tomorrow morning, or the voice of any of the presenters tonight, we built ourselves. I believe in encouraging ingenuity. Everything we have, we build ourselves. Because, of course, God is with us. And our mission and cause is noble. That is the history of Radio Biafra, and keep expanding. And I do hope that before this month runs out, which is just a few days away, that Radio Biafra will be in Katsina broadcasting in Daura. Radio Biafra will be in Daura broadcasting. And they will complain, but they can't do anything about it. Because we are far ahead of them.
What are you doing in Daura when you said Buhari is not there? So what will you be doing in Daura?
No, they challenged us. The MDC challenged us. They said they're going to buy equipment worth, is it 700 million to distort what we are doing. So in response, I said I'll put a radio inside Daura and I'm going to do it. I will. There'll be FM in Daura very soon.
You cannot be jammed.
Who can jam it? Who is the person who can jam it? This is the technology from Biafra and you cannot do anything about it. That is why the colonial line is running helter-skelter to stop Biafra, because they know that once Biafra comes, maybe an African country cannot put a man on the moon. They don't want it because they know what we can do. And I'm saying it out in the open. They should try all they can to stop us. They cannot stop us. Eventually, we're going to win.
Okay.
So he want to throw in the last question, but let me just take a few minutes to air my own view. This message has been a message of over 7 to 8 years or 9 years, if I'm not mistaken, and this message is still fresh. Many people is going to counter me. Many people are going to say a lot of things because of the headline. But my brother, we are drawing your attention to watch the news. Happy Federal Moto, Banamoto. What we promise you is that each news you watch, there must be 2 or 3 lessons you learn there. That is what we promise, and we keep on delivering on daily basis. Please, here are the few comments that follows this message. Kenny Sampson said, "You will never die, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless and keep you. It shall never be well with Britain." Ebere Ijoma said, "This wisdom of Nnamdi Kanu can only come from God." Ademola Wodomi said, "Tears for Africa and Africans." One Yoruba with brain cited. Onyebuchi said, "My light, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thanks for enlightening the world." Emeka Justice Obiajonwa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only light of Africa. Chinyere Uzo Harrison is a good question. Okay, my people, let us call it a day. Now we'll take a back break and I'll go hear my voice again when I come back. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles.